Alright, I think I'm live. Yes. Alright, can you hear me? I sure hope so. Even though no one's watching currently, hopefully people will come join in. But this is the first ever stream. I've tried streaming before, but there are a lot of technical problems, but this is the first actual one. So hopefully it'll be good, and I got a cat down there. Sorry about that. But also, like, you like my nice little barn? Tons of plants, you know? Yeah, not that great, but yep. But okay, so the whole thing is today we're talking about gardening, and I have a few topics I want to talk about. Which one I just came across just like a day ago. I feel like I might be late in the trend thing, but you know, electroculture. I have no idea if it works or anything. Oh, one viewer. Very nice. But electroculture, I'm very confused what it is, but you know, it apparently works. I really want to test it out, but yeah. I don't know if I can see comments on here easily. I have no idea how to do this. So it might be a little weird on this stream because it's first stream, but hopefully it'll go good. And I also want to point out, you know, I got some nice plants here. Oh, hello, I can see comments on here. Good afternoon. And then I just want to point out, I got this nice little aloe plant, except for it's not mine, it's actually my brother's. Yes, I can see, I can see your comment. But I got this nice little aloe plant, and it's actually my brother's, which I just want to point out. First plant of his, so, you know, congratulations, you know, clapping. Yep, so that's, like, yeah, like, electroculture. I don't know if you've ever heard about it before, but it's kind of weird. Like, apparently, somehow, with a pole and metal wire, it can somehow just make plants be able to absorb nutrients better. I don't know how it works, but you know, I think we might try that sometime because there are tons of YouTube videos on it. But you know, how could I possibly trust that? It's not proven at all. Like, if you Google it, it says it doesn't work. So yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of plants here. Yep. Yeah, a lot of plants. A lot of plants. This is just some that we like. Most of these, all but like this one right here, were actually just from like we transplanted out of like already existing plants, but like they'll produce more somehow. I have no idea, but this one I bought, which was very cool. And also, I have my nice little cup here. It's a green leaf gardening cup. You know, very nice, you know. Except for, I feel like it's kind of weird because like it's a dollar store cup and you're supposed to make it, but you know, I just pretty much made it into a green leaf gardening theme thing. But I mean, it looks kind of cool. I sometimes want to make merch, and I think that'd be a great thing to do. Like maybe at 1,000 subscribers I'll do merch. No idea when that will be, but you know, last month was good for subscribers, so we might get it relatively soon. No idea if we're gonna get 1,000 subscribers soon though. It's possible. I have no idea though. But yeah, yeah, I don't really know what to talk about for like an hour, so you know, it might be a little weird stream. But yeah, very nice silence, right? You know, first stream. But I also got some more plants like this. Wait a minute. You did not see that at all. Yep, I may or may not have dropped a plant. I don't know if you saw that, but, yeah. that's not really the greatest, and now my hands are dirty. Yeah, I'll take care of that after the stream. The only problem is there's carpet on the floor. That might take a little bit of cleaning up. But back onto the topic of gardening, if we ever were on that topic, but you know, be electroculture. It's very weird. Like, there are like 700 videos or something on it, and like just on a hashtag thing. So it makes me think it's real. But you know, it's very easy to fake that thing, but like, does it actually work is the question, which I need to try it out. And by the way, I might like miss a week of videos because like relatively soon, because I'm gonna be basically going on a vacation. But yeah, and also yeah, so I might be able to do that. I'm trying to prepare videos for it, but I don't know if I can get enough videos for it because it's kind of difficult to come up with a bunch of video ideas. But I mean, actually, yeah, perfect time. If you got any video ideas, put them in the live stream chat or comments if you're watching later on. But what is, no idea what that is. But also, this is just like on the YouTube thing. I don't know if I should get like a special software or anything, because other like channels will have it like you can have the comments show up on screen, but I don't think that's how it works on just the typical YouTube thing. I've tried doing stuff with Streamlabs, but that's kind of difficult. I don't know, but so it might be better like that. So this stream is gonna be a little bit different than probably the rest because I'm not exactly sure how anything works or anything. It's pretty much my first time, except for I did try before, but there are a lot of technical errors. I can't speak now. So the camera didn't like turn around, so it was kind of difficult last time, and I just did not know what to talk about. Yeah, that's what I thought. Special software. No idea what would be a good one, but I can probably find a good one, you know? And then, yeah. The question is, should I be doing more garden tips, like tip videos, you know? I feel like those are kind of good. Some of them get a decent amount of views. I know my fun fact ones used to get tons, but I feel like that's kind of going a slightly off topic of gardening, so I don't like doing it really, so I'm not doing it much anymore. So that's like, if you ever wanted to see fun facts, you know, I could definitely do some more videos, but I feel like it'd be slightly off the topic of gardening, which is basically what I am, and worms. Yeah, I got my Vermihut Plus with not very many worms. Started with like 25. Not the greatest thing. Like, you probably don't want to only start with 25 worms. It might have actually been less. But yeah, it's not the greatest thing. But now I got like 200 something, probably. I once had like 300, maybe 500 worms. But then they died because I wasn't able to, let's just say there were some problems. And I think something that also was difficult was like, I'd want to make a video of me feeding the worms, but I couldn't at that time, so I just delayed feeding them and stuff. But I tried to feed them whenever I could, like even not filming videos on it, but they eventually died, which is really sad because I had a lot. But I ended up getting some more worms, and then I got that. Yeah, no, I'm a kid, you know. Except for, although my question is, like, if you're looking at my shorts and like, new viewer, does it look weird when I'm a kid, you know, just giving garden advice? I mean, the fact is, most of my gardening advice was just stolen from other viewers or YouTubers, but not really, because like it's just a combined of all of it. Like I don't purposely like look for a bunch of things like from that other gardener YouTubers do, but they're not very original. Then again, like nothing is, but I got some video ideas for in the future that I think might be really cool. Like one might be something like the person who like gets the closest like to like answers the closest to how many like views I had in the last month or something, like, and like they win a plant box or something with like a few plants, maybe like stuff like that. And also for my Vermont Plus, it's basically on the last tray, like, so like I'd be harvesting soon, but it's kind of weird because I'm doing it kind of close to like the method that another channel does, where like you have like a dry tray underneath everything and that just collects all the moisture. So it's not really an actual tray that would typically there, and then after a while I'd go to the top and be the actual feeding tray and then eventually be harvested. And it's a pretty cool cycle. I only do one, but like there's a whole system where you like have everything, which that looks cool. But I feel like when you're doing that, then the worms don't come up to the very like they'd be like not, because the bottom tray that would actually be harvesting next would actually be higher up, so the worms could go down there, and I feel like it could somewhat ruin the whole cycle of it. But I feel it still clearly works, but I don't know if it'd be great to have a bunch like that. That's just my opinion on it, but I know it definitely works because another YouTuber does it and they get a lot of worms in their stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's not the easiest to read the comments, but I still can here because like the camera is right here and everything. But yeah, I still can't believe that I just like, dropped a plant, because like right now there's quite a lot of soil on the ground. Yeah, not the greatest thing. But yeah, I got this background set up. It's not the greatest, but eventually I want to make a setup in the basement, like pretty big area to do stuff, and I want to make it like a really cool setup, like with special different color lightings and tons of plants everywhere. So I think that might look cool, and nowhere where plants can just fall down. Yeah, but so yeah. Hopefully I can sometime get that. Maybe later on though. But I think I definitely could. Because it'd be, I think it'd definitely look a lot better than that. But back to the topic of gardening. Yeah, just, I don't think, anything actually fell, I think it was just definitely something else. Yeah, there was a plant that fell. Okay, wait, we're at 2 viewers. So, that's pretty good. But, for gardening, I don't know. I think I should start doing more garden tip videos. I feel like it works well on that. Like, I don't know your opinion or anything. Also, I don't know how like bigger channels and everything can come up with things to talk for like an hour straight. So yeah, it's not gonna be the greatest stream because it's like I have no idea how to use this streaming setup, like first time streaming, you know. But yeah, for gardening and worms, of course, but I have some garden plants and everything, you know, outside, but can we get analytics on your video? What video? That's my question. But I'm also trying to expand my garden. It's not going the greatest because, you know, before you know it, there are weeds and like 80-degree weather with crazy sunshine. So it's pretty hard to work out there, and also snakes, you know. But I'm trying to keep the weeds down. Not really working, but I got some other plants in containers and other like different raised bed things. And also I've tried growing potatoes this year. They're starting to die off like just naturally, so I think their growing season is getting over. So I hope we get a good harvest from them. I don't know. And also I need to make a video about strawberry runners because there's like 10 that I can see just ready to be planted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, which is one reason why I want to do more garden tip videos because they get more views, and I actually got my most viewed video recently, and it was one of those, I'm pretty sure. I forgot which one, but I'm pretty sure it was a garden tip video. Got 3.2K views, which is the best for my channel, which I'm really glad about that, but you know, but I mean, at the time it was really good, and I mean, it still is good, but yeah, and I got some tomato plants out there that are getting close to being harvested. Like, they need to get harvested soon. And should I make any videos about chickens? I haven't really done much, but we got chickens, and I've tried chicken composting, but I really need a barrier for it because they just kick everything out. Like, I tried making a hot compost pile of chickens. It did not work. Right now, I have no idea where the material went. It's just somewhere scattered along the chicken coop. Yeah. We also got 2 more chicks to add to there soon. They're getting pretty big, so almost ready for that, which I think those can definitely help out in the garden. Then one of our chickens actually killed 2 tomato plants that I tried growing in the new garden. Yeah, like, it kept trying to kill them. Actually, it killed 4, I think, but like, it kept trying to kill the tomato plants. It ended up getting inside a metal thing and killed the tomato plants. The chicken, evil chicken. Oh, that's great. Hi. Wait, we got 3 viewers now. Yay. I was really wondering like how many viewers I would get as a really small channel, but I was hoping it would get a decent amount, and we're at 3. That's definitely enough to definitely do this again, which I want to do it every week. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, and I think we're gonna miss a week because I'm going on a vacation. Sort of, not really a vacation, but I'm going away. Yeah, I'm going away, so I don't know if I will be able to have a live stream then. I don't think I will because it's about a week, so I don't think I could possibly fit in a live stream there, and I don't think I could do a live stream there. It's not really, yeah, it's not the greatest place because everyone's gonna be there, so it'd be pretty loud, so it wouldn't be the greatest. But also, soon, yeah, thanks, but soon I will probably not be doing as many videos, like not daily ones. Well, at least I tried to do daily now. But I probably won't be doing as many videos because I'm gonna have to start doing school again. Right now it's summer, so I don't really have to. Like I can make videos, but sometimes I just can't. Like I have no time, and I'm terrible at schedule, like making bunches and just posting them. I have to make one like every day before 11 o'clock when I post it. Yeah, I made a list thing. I need to find that paper again, but I had a good list of ones, but like they'd be actual long form videos, which if I'm gonna do long form videos, those would at least be like a week. But also one thing with the 100 subscriber special, which it took a while for it to get posted, and the reason is I mainly just delayed the editing. Because editing on long form videos, it's really painful and annoying, you know? Actually, you have no idea probably, but yeah, so if I were to do long form videos more often, which I do want to just start doing more, I have not done like an actual, not the 100 subscriber special one, but like in like 6 months. Yeah, like I have literally not done a long form video in like 6 months, and that's crazy because I started just a decent bit over a year ago. So 6 months is kind of a lot. And I have not posted one in like forever. So I want, except for my 100 subscriber one. So I want to start doing more, but shorts and stuff are gonna definitely be easier. Like they're shorter, and also hopefully I can keep this up with a Saturday live stream every week, but I don't know if I can because sometimes I just really am too busy for that, and making videos and stuff. It's pretty busy actually making a lot of videos, so it's kind of difficult, but yeah, I got some video ideas for that and stuff, but I want to start doing more of those definitely. And yeah, that is the truth about shorts. Shorts are way easier and way more people watch them. My 100 subscriber special, I was glad when it got 40 views. Like, that was crazy, you know? Yeah, if I got 40 views on a short, I'd be like, it's nowhere near as good. Like, I'd want, like probably 1,000, you know? I mean, that's a little high, but a couple hundred, like, even 100 is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I am kind of ahead, you know? I got some long form videos, and I'm trying to see more of the algorithm so that I can get more people, and more people the better, you know, and more of a community for live streaming. In fact, I watch a live stream that's always on Monday, and that's great. Like, there's always like 200 people watching, and it just makes up for a really great community. And like, got any gardening questions, you can just literally go on a live stream, and yeah, and it's really fun, and you can just you can listen to it after it's done. So that's one of the reasons why I like live streams, and also one of the reasons why I am currently live streaming. But yeah, so I don't have that many worms, but I'm trying to get more of a population. But the thing is, like, there's another YouTuber, like, before I watched him, I had no idea you could have so many worms, like, in just one bin, like 6,000. I had no idea that was possible. Oh, 4 viewers, hello. Like, I had no idea it was possible to have 6,000 worms and just, like, the worm bin that I have now, I have, like, a few hundred. But people also start with, like, over 1,000 typically. And that's a little crazy. Yeah, 6,000 worms. I don't know how it's possible. How do they fit in just one bin? Like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know how it's possible. Also, I don't know if this is not loading, but I only, oh yeah, I just lost a viewer, but there's a like button right there, Worm World, yeah, yep. And like, a worm bin is pretty much just a world of worms. I mean, that's everywhere they've pretty much been. How big is it? I mean, like, just like you've seen my videos probably on my worm bin, and like in that bin, I think it's either 6,000 or 4,000. I know he has some other bins that are like that too. Like at that, one of them definitely have 6,000. But yeah, it's like this big probably and has like 6,000 worms. I don't know how that's possible, but it's definitely clear that there is 6,000 worms in it because they eat lots of food. Like, they'll eat like a tub of food. I really don't know how that's possible, but they just really devour that food fast, which is crazy. Like, in just a week, the food's already gone. Like, sometimes I'll feed a few handfuls and stuff. Like, sometimes, like, I'll feed a few handfuls of potato peels. Yes, potato peels are a slower food, but, like, they'll take forever. Like, I don't know, there's supposed to be part of the 100 subscriber special that I accidentally did not include it. I still have what it shows on another video, but not really the same of what it was gonna be. But I had potato peels just in the shape of like 100. Those took forever to actually decompose. Like, it was crazy. Like, they did not go very fast, which just shows I do not have very many worms. It's kind of sad. I used to have a lot of worms. Not really anymore. Not really anymore. It's pretty sad, that I can't just, dump in, a whole bucket full, but that's some severely high expectation. It's because, like, that's a lot of worms, and you have to realize, like, even in the videos, like, it shows, like, do not feed your worm bin this much. It has 6,000 worms, and it can, which someday I want to get to that point. I think that'd be crazy, but I want to get to that point where I have a few thousand worms and a few bins. I think that'd be great because then you can just compost right there. Normal compost pile can take a while and is not the easiest to do stuff, and really, if you're not doing hot composting, which hot composting takes, like, it's faster, but it's really hard to do. Like, I've never done an actual hot compost pile. I've attempted it, but it needs to be really big and lots of nitrogen, so it's not very easy. But worms, it's like, oh, you have no idea what hot composting is? Are you even a gardener? Well, basically, just joking there, basically, it's like with lots of nitrogen, like green material, tons of green material, it will start to heat up, and you can make compost in like 1 month. Like, you should probably look up some videos on it. I've attempted it, but it's really hard. But yeah, it's pretty difficult, but you can definitely, if you do it right, you get it really fast. Like, you can do it in a month. I know there are like lots of people who try to do it super fast, like almost as fast as possible. And sometimes, you know, they're a little crazy, like putting pop in it and sugar. I have no idea if that works or anything, but like apparently it works, you know. The other thing is, like, for a worm bin, when you're feeding that much food, sometimes it can get hot, and that's one of the problems with having lots of worms that can devour, which is why when you have tons of worms, you don't want to do monthly feedings, because you just have a mound of food, and that's gonna really heat it up. You probably want to, like, um, hot composting, that's pretty much like that. Like just water and lots of turning. You typically want to do it like every day. I totally forgot what I was talking about before, but yeah, hot composting, you typically want to turn it every day or more. So yeah, that's how that works. I feel like sometimes, I don't know. Never mind, actually. But yeah, I got some nice plants here, and as I said earlier, those are literally just like, all but one of them are just ones that came from another plant that we literally just like took, they somehow reproduced. They're not through seeds or anything, but like at the bottom, like where the roots there, then they're just like actual just plants coming up. But that method definitely works because we got like 4 aloe plants right here. That's only some of them. Oh, and actually, this is not from that, but yeah, some people use temperature things for that, for hot composting. But this plant it's a type of cactus. I think it's called like Christmas cactus. There are some other names like that, but the thing is, like, you can just have like 2 leaves of it, stick 1 leaf in the ground and 1 on top, and water it, and it will actually grow. So they're really easy to get more plants from. So that's like one thing for that. But like, I got this plant. I don't actually know if this one was just repotted or something, but this came from somewhere. But I feel like that's gonna fall, actually. If you didn't see before, we actually had a plant fall there. Not the greatest. You can see it now with some of the soil, but not the greatest. Actually, like if you just get 1 Christmas cactus and have it a lot, like, then it's so easy to propagate. Like, it's pretty easy. And we had like a big thing, and we took several cuttings from it and made it, and like we made like 20 plants. And the thing is with those is you can just give them away, which that's really fun to do and stuff. But also, I don't have the plant right here now, but there's a plant, like, it just like grows, and then there are little things that come up from the leaves, and like those will naturally fall, or you can take them off. Like, there are probably like 100 on a plant, like at the ends of the leaves. And each one of those, if you put it on soil, they can grow into like individual plants. And that is crazy. Like, you can, without seeds or anything, you can have like 100 plants every year just from that one plant. Like, that's like crazy. It's some sort of succulent. No idea what it is, but yeah, it's not here. But yeah, the thing is, succulents, like, you know, I like indoor plants and stuff, but you know, productive plants that actually, like, you can eat and stuff, like lettuce, are also fun. When I had I forgot how you pronounce it now or something, but like where the plants just grow in water. Oh, very nice. Lettuces are really easy to plant to grow, but you can like grow it in water with nutrients, and we got an actual thing with grow light and stuff for Christmas, and I've been using up until now. But I actually, like, if you just want fresh lettuce and stuff, I would not suggest that at all. I just suggest getting like a small pot or something, and like indoors of course, but like a small pot, and you can just put it on a windowsill, let it grow, and then you get a lettuce plant, and you just do that. Like you have a bunch of those pots, and that works. I would not suggest getting like $100 thing that really doesn't work that well. I mean, it works, and then you have to keep buying nutrients. And even with the nutrients and light cost, it's still not really worth it. Yes, it is. I mean, no, that sounded weird, but like it's not really worth it because it's like if you were to buy lettuce, it'd be cheaper than those costs, and you have to pay an upfront cost of $100 to get the thing. So I would not suggest doing that actually. And like, yes, it's fresh, but you can just grow lettuce in soil, and that's so much better than aquaponics. Yeah, that's the name. Personally, that's my opinion. There are definitely some things like companies that do it, which it is highly efficient and can work, but in a home garden, I would not do. How I learn about gardening? I mean, basically probably how you learn about gardening, watching live streams and videos. Those are great ways to learn about gardening. That's how I started gardening, and that's if I weren't to watch gardening videos and stuff, I would never have this channel. So I learn about gardening and ways to do that on YouTube, and watching other videos, because it really helps. And you can always ask people, like, actually, like, I forgot to ask your name. I've actually never said my name, not purposely. But I feel like, it'd be perfect for, like 1,000 subscriber name reveal. So I don't know if I want to say it, now. But, yeah, I'm just Greenleaf Gardening, totally. That's my actual name. It's definitely that. Definitely. Not any actual name at all, Okay, it's actually not, but, I forgot what I was talking about before then. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at live streaming. But hey, I've made it 38 minutes with people actually watching. I'd call that somewhat good. Or you're just nice people, but yeah, it's pretty easy to as a gardener, I like both productive plants and indoor plants and like flowers. Like, I don't always like growing flowers, but they're nice. They look cool and that, but also like succulents, like, and they're a nice way to learn about gardening too. But it doesn't get the same, like, it's not productive, and you can't just eat those succulents. It's not really how it works, which is also why, as in, like, if you were to grow indoor plants that were actually to use, I would suggest really lettuce. If you want to actually make a productive indoor plant, lettuce is probably the best one because it doesn't need any pollinators and stuff. But you can also, like in winter, I like to grow plants to start off earlier and stuff. Like, you could just grow a pumpkin indoors, and right up until it has flowers, put it outside, and the bees can pollinate it. Or you can actually hand pollinate it. I know some people will use like electronic toothbrushes and actually do that. It's kind of weird, but it works. Like, I know some people will do that with tomatoes, even if they're outside, and apparently it works. But I sometimes like doing it, like if I see the plants are like not getting pollinators. Like my strawberries, I almost never see them, so I sometimes will hand pollinate them. But if I don't, they still get strawberries, because even when you're not looking, there's gonna be plant or other insects there, and wind can pollinate too. Even if it's not a typical wind pollinated plant, it still can, because if the wind blows the if the wind blows the pollen into that, like, it'll work. But yeah, toothbrushes, I don't know how, but you know, electronic ones that just like spin around, they'll just put it next to a flower and put it next to another one and it pollinates it, I guess. Don't really know how that works, but I mean, it's kind of like how a bee pollinates, except for it's not taking anything to its hive to make honey. Not at all. But yeah, I've heard that works, which I kind of want to try it sometime. But what I really want to try is electroculture. I've talked about this earlier in the live stream, but I just gotta mention it again because I just found it like a day ago. I'm probably late to the whole thing about electroculture. Apparently it works. I want to try it. It's very weird. It's electric agriculture. But it's not really like electrocuting plants. That's not what it is. It's like copper wire around a stick, and that actually can literally make a plant grow like twice as big, apparently. So I really want to try that in the future of the channel to see for myself, and I can show it to you as long as you don't think I'm lying, you know. Then we can find out the truth about electroculture. Because if you Google it, it'll say electroculture. It's electric agriculture. That's what it is. But if you Google it, it will say it doesn't work. Let's see. What about eggplant? I can't get to grow. I've never grown that, actually. I've grown a lot of different plants, but I actually have never grown that, so I don't really have a whole lot of advice on that. But if you can't get it to grow, you can make sure that you're always watering it. I think that's kind of obvious, and that there are plenty of nutrients in the soil. I can't really help you out too much about that. I have never grown it, but yeah, that's one of the plants I haven't grown. So that is one thing. But yeah, I really want to try electric agriculture and make a test thing. But yeah, enough about that. But also it's kind of weird live streaming because, like, I know I cannot just edit it out, like, and you're seeing every move like I do and everything. So if someone called my name, you know, I mean, can't do that name reveal, you know. Very much joking, but you know, yeah, for live streaming though. But also, I got some nice plants growing right now. Like, the fun thing is, like, we got so many aloe plants because they're so easy to propagate. Actually, like, you don't do anything, you just transplant it and there. It somehow works. Yeah, but, I'm gonna probably make a video about harvesting my potatoes soon because they're so close. I really need to get working on that.